Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our second lesson and to the second unit, which is about infinitive. This presentation is presented by Maryam Azizi. So let's get right into it. About the introduction part, we're going to first talk that what is infinitive in Farsi first of all. We need to understand what is infinitive in Farsi and then we can relate it somehow to English. Then we're going to talk about the usages of infinitive. By usages, I mean its locations and where we can use it. The first slide talks about what is infinitive, the question that I said before. What is infinitive itself? If we follow the same and common pattern, I mean the structure that we use for every single sentence, that structure is فاعل فعل مفعول. فاعل is the doer of our action, the person who does the action. In Persian we call it کننده کار. This one was about فاعل. Okay, I mean subject. Subject, as I told you, is that کننده کار that we call it, the doer of the action. What is فعل or verb? That is, what is فعل or verb? That one is or فعل عمل انجام میشه توسط it shows the action. And lastly we have the object. We have object. So what is objects? Object is the taker of our action, or in Persian we call it مفعول. It's the taker of our action. In Persian, if I say گیرنده عمل, I will simply tell you one example. For example, I say I write on the board. I is the subject, write is the verb, and on the board is the object. I کننده کار, write which means نوشتن, عمل, object which is on the board, گیرنده عمل. So in Persian this is the common structure, and in English this is the common structure that we have. But before that, we need to know something, that when we're talking about subject, and then when we are talking about object, they are either noun or pronoun. They're either noun, or what? Or pronoun. Noun like what? Noun like Ahmad. Noun like Sarah. Like pen. Let me write this one also. Like pen. Like pencil. Like wall. Like door. Like chair. Okay? Like cousin. Like uncle. Like mother. They're nouns. They can come instead of our subject all the time. And what is pronoun? Pronoun that you've studied in your previous lessons, that's Zemir. I, for example, you, she. Let me also change this one. Like that one. So we have either noun or pronoun that are these ones. So when we are talking about subject and object, we're not talking about verb. Be careful. Subject, object. Or as I told you, for the object pronoun, we can simply say me or them. There are a lot. We can use them. First, let's talk about the Persian one, about the Persian structure. When we're talking about this structure, first of all, we have man. This man, I want to make it red like this one. So it's the subject, right? It's the subject. So now we need the verb or the fail. This is our verb. This is here our verb. که قهوه بنوشم. Now look what is here. It's مفعول. So it's our object. Then you say, no, look at it. It's not our object. It's a verb. No, it's not a verb. We have our verb here. Look, we have our verb already here. We don't need it again. So it's an object, it's a noun. Look, it came here. So we call it noun. We call it noun simply. Because it's not pronoun, right? It's not like this one, it's like this one. As I told you, they can vary. So that's why we call this a noun. Then we have ders خواندن. Well, it's in the beginning, so it's our subject. And we said our subject can be either pronoun or noun. So here it is noun. باعث می شود. باعث شدن. باعث شدن, it's our verb, and موفقیت here it's adjective. It's a noun, sorry, not adjective. It's a noun that follows by this one, but it's not. Let me make it like this for now. So من میخواهم انگلیسی بیاموزم. من, again the subject. میخواهم, it's a verb, and انگلیسی بیاموزم, it's our object, which is a noun. Let's change these ones to English, and after that I'm going to talk more. So the first one, I need to drink coffee. The second one, to study causes success. The third one, I want to learn English. I want to learn English. So clearly, look, what are our nouns that we have as verbs? See, infinitive is something so different. By different, I mean that when we're talking about infinitive, it's two base form of the verb. Okay, two base form of the verb. For example, look here, to drink, it's an infinitive. To study, it's an infinitive. To learn English, it's an infinitive here. So what I want to tell you, that when you want to recognize infinitive, it's two plus base form of the verb, which functions as a noun. It's our verb, but in the sentence, it's not in the location of the verb, it's in the location of the either object or the subject. That is why we call it infinitive, because it's not purely a verb. I repeat it for the third time. It's not purely a verb. It functions as a noun, as I explained here. It functions as a noun. So we recognized here what is infinitive. Infinitive, also this is what you need to memorize. The definition of infinitive. Infinitive has two locations. First of all, the first location is as subject, and the second one as object. This discussion is over here. I'm going to see you in the next video and talk about each one separately. For now, goodbye.